Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Carrie, owner and maker of Couture Home and Body. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, today we have a brand new fragrance oil supplier that I wanted to get into, do some first impressions. And then I think let's put my favorites into some wax melts so we can get some quick feedback on what these are, what they're like in wax. The company is called Scented Flame and they're based out of Ohio. I was turned on to them because I was watching Round Town Candle Co.'s YouTube channel and she said, hey, I've got these oils from Scented Flame. Check it out. So Round Town really liked pretty much all of the oils. I think there was one or two she wasn't a big fan of just because she didn't vibe with the scent or whatever. I'll link her video down below if you want to check it out. Listen, it's a woman-owned business and I'm all about supporting other small businesses. I think it's important. It's what helps make our world go around, y'all. And the fact that she is an independent female owner-operator. Okay. Okay, all right, you guys, let's get into it. So if you are not familiar with them, I'll put their website down below as well. I jumped in, they were having a 30% off 1 ounce sample sale, and just taking a look at their oils, $2.98 for a 1 ounce, pretty comparable to like Candle Science with the 1 ounce samples. And let's say you wanted a 16-ounce bottle, it could run you anywhere from $20 to $25, which is pretty on point. All right, the first oil that we are going to get into is called Rustic Retreat. I added this one at the last minute because it was one of those like, you may also likes. I'm such a sucker. Like if I'm shopping and it's like, hold on, people often bought this or people looked at this, I'm like, click. If you want to market to somebody, I'm your girl. Oh, interesting. Okay. So these are fully sealed, no leakage whatsoever. Let's get into these notes. We have a top of Crisp Air, Dewy Citrus Sparkle, a middle of Lily of the Valley and Sage, a base of cedarwood, patchouli, and sweet vanilla. This is Candle Soap Lotion Safe. All right, Rustic Retreat. Let's get into it. Oh, that's really good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what this reminds me of? It's almost like if you took like cashmere cedarwood from the Flaming Candle, and you added some citrus and ozonic notes to it. It's really good. It's perfectly sweet with that citrus, cool air. Oh, it's crisp air, dewy citrus. Yeah, I am getting that. Oh, that is really nice. Lily of the Valley is a perfect complement here. Not picking up much of the sage, but this is really good. Oh, that's super nice. Okay. I like that a lot. The creative, it makes me feel, I get that. You have your candles lit, you're in a lodge, the snow is on the ground outside, the sun is setting. It's a vibe, yeah. Oh, I really like that. It's got that perfumey note. Okay. Oh, I really like that. That's super nice. All right, this next fragrance oil is called 007. Looks like this. All right, the top notes are black peppercorn, lemon, orange. We have a middle of basil, lavender, and leather. A base of musk, patchouli, and warm woods. Like, doesn't that sound so interesting? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is candle safe. It's saying it's not soap safe or lotion safe. It has a very low usage across most all other applications. This would only be for candles. However, it does have a usage of 0.25% in beard oil. And I thought, because I do make beard oil, I don't sell it, but I do make it as a custom or wholesale. So, and you don't need a lot. I think I use 0.5% because it's beard oil and it's really strong. So I thought if it's good and it's strong, I could try it as a beard oil fragrance. So that was my thinking with this one, and also those notes. It sounds amazing. So let's get into it. Okay, that is more patchouli forward than I thought it would be. I really thought the black peppercorn would be like, you know. Okay, it's more patchouli and woods, like woodsy forward. I'm getting the leather, little bit of the citrus and peppercorn. Okay, this one's okay. It's not as strong as I thought it would be, and honestly, I feel like I would probably blend this to pump up the basil lavender leather. Yeah, it's good. It's light. It's definitely, I mean, and seeing the usage rates, like I'm very curious how that would even be in wax. I didn't buy it for candles, but it wasn't as great as I had hoped it would be. It's all right. We have many others more. Let's get into the next one. All right, this one is super intriguing to me. It is called Dirt Diva Delight. Love and alliteration. All right, let's get into it. The top notes are moist, earthen dirt, mossy green. The middle is floral, rosewood, and thyme. The base is cedarwood, oak moss, and patchouli. This is candle soap lotion safe. This sounds crazy. Let's get into it. Okay. Whoa. Oh. What? It is dirty. It is earthy. It is wet. This smells like if you just planted flowers in a garden. So, and it just says floral and rosewood. You've got the warmth of the rosewood and like whatever those florals are. Oh, wow, that is interesting. Holy smokes, that is really good. Very oak mossy, patchouli for sure. And like just oh my gosh, yeah, it smells like when I was younger, my grandmother, we would go there on the weekends. She would be in her garden. She had her gloves on, her little hoe, and turning the soil. I love the smell of fresh turned soil. And she would have so many different flowers. It was bonkers. This is bringing me back there, and it's beautiful. You know, my grandmother didn't have a lot of good days, and when she did, she was in her garden, and oh man, this just took me back. That is really special. That's really nice. This is not like any petrichor you've smelled, because it's not straight up petrichor. This is moist earth, dirt, with floral and then some patchouli and cedarwood. Oh, yeah, that little bit of oak moss. Like it's so mossy, earthy. If you like getting your hands dirty in your garden, you will appreciate this. Holy crap. You could blend more floral into this, or you just let it see how it's going to go on its own. For sure, this is going in wax. All right, this next fragrance is called Bergamot and White Tea. Top notes are bergamot and grapefruit. The middle is green tea leaves, lemon and mandarin orange. The base is amber, jasmine, and musk. This is candle, soap, and lotion safe. If you have white tea from Candle Science, this smells very similar. It's more bergamoty, more citrusy. I think it's stronger. I like this one better. It's more lemony, like way more lemony. Wow, this is gorgeous. This would be amazing in candles and body products. Like, this is such a universal fragrance. And of course, you can blend any white tea with whatever you want, but seriously, I love a fresh white tea fragrance. It almost has like a little bit of a perfumey note. Could be the amber, could be the musk, but that jasmine in the base is like, it's good. This is just a little more elevated than the Candle Science one. Ugh, I can't stop smelling it. Oh my God. The next fragrance we're going to smell is Juniper and Cedar Forest. Let's get into it. Top notes of black currant, chilled morning dew, fir needle. The middle is eucalyptus, juniper berry, mint. The base is cedar, cypress, gin, and oak moss. And it is candle, soap, and lotion safe. Ooh, okay, this is very cypressy. You know, it's almost like dry gin and cypress from Candle Science. It's similar, but I feel like this is more berry. What am I getting? Is it the black currant and the juniper berry? Maybe. Oh, that is really good. Oh, I like that it's more cypress forward. I need to get the Candle Science one. Dry gin and cypress from Candle Science is more ginny, it's drier with the cypress forward notes. This one is sweeter. It's not dry. On the dry down, it's just very clean and crisp. Oh, I really like that. I don't need this right now in this season, but I will test that later in wax. We have so many, I have to make choices, but okay. That one's really good. I like that a lot. All right, the next fragrance we're going to smell is Goji Tarocco Orange. Oh, I didn't know that was a type. Literally shopped for it. Did not even notice it was a type. Let's see what that means. All right, Goji Tarocco Orange. The top is goji berry. The middle is ripe mango. The base is Tarocco Orange. Oh, inspired by Velaspa. Oh, okay. I love Velaspa. I don't think I've ever smelled this one though. Candle, soap, lotion safe. I mean, we've only got one note in each of the top, middle, base. Let's get it. I can already smell it on the strip. Yo, that is gorgeous. Ooh, it's so straightforward. I'm hitting every note. There's a little bit of sweetness in here, but oh my gosh, that goji berry smells so real. Oh wow, it's mango-y. Here's the thing, as fruity as this is, I think this is a year-round fragrance. Oh man, I'm getting a tardiness from like, is it blood orange? Let me see what's in. Yeah, blood orange, a juicy blend of ripe blood oranges. Oh yeah, this is bright. It's fresh. This is another one great for all applications. We're definitely putting this in wax. I think that's one of my faves so far. I'm having a very strong reaction. We love it, love it. Oh shoot. Yes. All right. This next one, oh my gosh, it's another type. Did not even notice. Cashmere cream. Let's find out whose type it is. Inspired by Bath and Body Works. So I am not familiar with BBW. I see that there's a lot of types out there. But when I was buying candles, I was a Yankee Candle girl. I wasn't a BBW girl. But the top notes are lemon and orange. The middle is coconut, creamy cashmere, vanilla. The base is amber, cedarwood, and floral musk. And it is candle, soap, and lotion safe. All right, cashmere cream. Okay, that's really good. It is sweet. It is sweet. Oh yeah, it's kind of like another take on like a cashmere type of fragrance, and maybe that's where this began and people made fragrances based off of the BBW, but like I was saying, I'm not familiar. Oh, I love it. It's definitely creamy cashmere, sweet with the vanilla. You've got your amber in there, which is going to provide some sweetness as well. It's kind of light. I feel like this would also lend itself to multiple applications. I'm curious to see what this does in wax. I think that is another wax candidate for sure. Oh, that's great. It's light, but that is really good. All right, the next oil is called Birch and Vetiver. I know, pretty predictable. I love these earthy, woodsy type of fragrances. Okay, the top is Fresh Air, orange, red berry. The middle is birch bark, pine, vetiver. The base is amber, red cedarwood, and sandalwood. And this is candle, soap, and lotion safe. I can already smell it on the strip. I'm smelling birch and pine already in the air. Oh, okay. This is really good. It's really fresh. It is, that birch pine, like tree woody forward. It smells very similar to white birch from Candle Science. I think the white birch has more of an effervescence. I would say if you have white birch, skip this one. I think white birch is better, but this is excellent. I like this. Not that they're similar, but it's almost like this one, if you added redwoods and moss to this, it's like white birch and redwoods and moss is birch and vetiver. It's really good. I have both of those. I will skip, and this is great. I think if you don't have those and you want something that's super clean and earthy, wood forward, birch and vetiver. Nice. All right, we're down to the last one, y'all. All right, Doc Amber Musk is our last one. All right, the top notes are bergamot and black pepper, lemon. The middle is cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. The base is black amber, cedarwood, and musk. It's candle, soap, and lotion safe. Oh, interesting. Okay, that is really good. Again, this one, I smell it and I think universal, all applications. I think that would be really good in a lotion or a lotion bar. This is good. It kind of starts with like that bergamot. It's like a little like effervescent because it's super citrus, like, and then you've got this spiciness from the black pepper. And then, yeah, I'm just getting like that black amber and cedarwood at the base. Little bit of musk. Oh yeah, this is super interesting. I'm so curious what this would be like in wax. Because I gotta tell you, anything that you're like unsure of, or if you don't even like it, put it into application, put it into wax, put it into like whatever it is that you make or is your primary like flagship product, put it to the test, put it through its paces, because sometimes these oils out of the bottle, or most times, they smell even better when they are put into wax. There's a soapy undertone, and that I'm unsure where that's coming from. It could just be that the black amber is just super resiny and it's giving that soapiness. So because of that, we're for sure going to put this into wax. I'm curious to see what it does. So listen, I'm not going to do the bergamot white tea. When I need it, I'll grab it and I'll test it. But I think for today's purposes, because I think it already smells better than the one that I use, it'll be fine. For sure, what we're going to throw into wax is cashmere cream. Dirt Diva Delight. I'm so curious to see how those floral notes come through. Do they get pumped up? Are they muted? Is it overpowered by that wet, earthy moss? We have to know. And definitely the Koji Tarako. We have to know. Who are you? I can't wait to smell this. Oh, that's going to be great. Dark Amber Musk, and Rustic Retreat. So we are going to throw these into some wax melts, and then let's make them together, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about how they performed in the wax. All right, y'all, we are here to talk about how the Scented Flame fragrance oils performed in wax. I made a bunch of wax melts using 494, so let's get into it. I feel like we need to start with Dirt Diva. That one it evoked some very strong old childhood memories for me. All right, the cold throw is a 3.5 out of 5. The hot throw is a 4.5 out of 5, which is bonkers that it just jumped from such a muted cold throw to a stronger hot throw. It's very strong. It smells like wet earth, freshly turned soil. I'm getting more thyme, and the floral notes have been a bit muted. I would blend in more florals for sure. You can also, really, you can blend in just about anything. You could blend in more herbs. You could blend in more citrus. This is great on its own if you just want like a straightforward, true, mossy, dirty fragrance. I was really hoping that those floral notes would stay, and I was a little disappointed that they weren't, but it's still a great fragrance. All right, let's talk about Rustic Retreat, the one that snuck into my cart. All right, let's talk about the cold throw. We're at a 4 out of 5. The notes that were most prominent for me were the cedarwood, vanilla, and lily of the valley. It has sort of a sweet, florally clean vibe to it, which I absolutely love. The hot throw was a 4.5 out of 5. This filled my space. Definitely worth making a Lodja Propa Container candle. The citrus is much tamer in the hot throw. There is something very comforting and relaxing about this scent that I absolutely loved. Very different from any other like cabin retreat, cabin getaway type of deal. I really like it. Definitely worth making a Lodja candle. All right, let's talk about Cashmere Cream. Unfortunately, it was a disappointment. It did not perform well at all. It's a slightly floral, musky vanilla, super warm and delicious, which I like. It's just so light. The cold throw was a 2 out of 5, so it doesn't meet my bare minimum threshold. The hot throw was a 2.5 out of 5, so it only went up like a little bit. I will say I'm curious to see how this would perform in Soy 10 versus 444. So I am going to try that. So I'm not giving up on it yet. I may see about putting it in some soap or lotion because it is such a beautiful fragrance. I still have plenty of oil left to test these different applications, so I'm definitely gonna do that. All right, let's talk about Doc Amber Musk. All right, the cold throw is a 4 out of 5. So here's what I got. It was more clovey to me with some amber and musk, which is definitely different from what I smelled on the strip. This is why you need to put everything in wax or application, whatever it is for you. It's sweet and elevated. I think I said it smelled soapy on the dry down on the strip, and it was not soapy at all on the cold throw. All right, the citrus notes are not super detectable to me. Like I said, the clove, the amber, and the musk were taking over on that cold throw. Let's talk about the hot throw. The hot throw is a 5 out of 5. It packed a punch. But we're back to it smelling soapy again. It's a cedarwood amber forward. It's less clovey, less resinous than it was on the strip. It's nice. It's definitely a journey from strip to cold throw to hot throw. It smells very different. I think for me, the hot throw, while strong, not what I was hoping it would be. So I think you should get it if you're unsure, especially if these notes are interesting to you. So these are just what I'm smelling. You have to take all of this with a grain of salt because what you smell may be very different than what I smell. So even though it may be clovey to me in the cold throw, soapy to me in the hot throw, it doesn't mean it will come across that way to you. So if you're intrigued by this oil, get a sample, put it in some wax. Let's talk about Goji Tarako. This is incredible. I know I had a freak out on the blotter strip because I was like, holy smokes, I'm smelling every single note, which is only like 3. Goji, mango. But I also picked up a lot of blood orange and like citrus forward. It was so bright and just gorgeous, and like it was perfectly representative of what was on the blotter strip to what was in the cold throw. Mango, goji berry, blood orange. It's juicy. It's bright. I love this one. The cold throw was a 4 out of 5. The hot throw was a 4.5 out of 5. And again, this one is definitely worth making a Lodja candle. And I will, we shall, she is. I'm gonna. It's so interesting doing these fragrance oil reviews when I'm putting it in product. I think it's so important. My new mantra for 2025 is, say it with me, put it in wax. Put it in wax. Y'all. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. Scented Flame. New to me fragrance oil company. Is it new to you? Have you purchased from her before? Let me know. What are your favorites? List them down below. It's so important that we continue to support each other, support other small businesses, especially when it comes to the business of fragrance oils, because we're all freaking obsessed. We can never get enough. I was just chatting with Katya on one of my other videos, and the obsession is real, right? I don't want new clothes. I don't want makeup. I don't want shoes. I want fragrance oils. I want to spend my money on fragrance oils. I want to put it back into my business, but I also just want to smell all of the fragrance oils. Right? If you made it this far and you are addicted to fragrance oils, it's so true. Drop the magical emoji if you're a fragrance oil addict. You are in good company. We all support that here. I'm really enjoying putting new fragrance oils into application. I think it really helps get a clearer picture of what an oil does. Man, I love y'all so much. I appreciate that you are here, that you carve out time. Whenever I post these videos, especially when we're doing a premiere, we're hanging out live in the comments. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Thank you. All right, y'all, if you want to check out my playlist here, if you haven't already, check out my playlist of all of my first impressions. Until the next one, you guys, I will see you then. Bye.